Host Zoe Wood, your video confidence coach, helping you forever shine as the obvious choice using a personalized branding strategy. And today's question is, thank you. I want to would commemorate. So it says, "You're right. I'm the expert in my field." It's always a good admonition there. The question is, so why does putting my own face out there still feel odd? So when it comes to personal branding, and this is something that I've very much changed my mind about since when I first started doing this type of work, you don't necessarily need to be putting your face out there to have a personal brand. You don't necessarily need to put your face on everything, on all the screens, on all the billboards, or all the pamphlets, or what have you, to be successful. That used to be my methodology, just because that's what I saw and what I saw being successful, but that is no longer the case. And I'm not talking just about throwing your weight or throwing your money around or your influence around. When it comes to personal branding, it's making sure that people who have enjoyed work that you've done or the collaborations you've done in the past see that you are taking on a new project or a new venture and follow you there with their attention, with their money, with their influence, with their interest, with their attention, whatever currency you want to use in that example. It's not necessarily that you need to be putting your face out there all the time is the cause. And when it comes to feeling odd or feeling strange about it, a lot of the people that I've worked with have either come from a corporate career or a situation where they have either been a leader, be it officially or unofficially most of the time, especially for a lot of my women clients, where they are there to represent the company, to represent the team, to represent everyone else. And their leadership has been on the conjunction of the team and the people that they are working with or working on behalf of. So that type of practice of working on your personal brand and standing out as the brand that you are can feel very off-putting and very weird and very strange, and also something you don't really want to do because it's about the team that you work with, it's about the people that you work with. Yes, and that is entirely true. I understand, like, your personal brand is not about you, it's about your audience and making sure that they are forward. Very much like with this whole like Hank Green stuff that's going on right now. It's not that yes, it's a case that he is putting his audience's interested and preferences above his own, interest and preferences, which we can have another discussion about that in a more in-depth, probably this week's Camerata Confessions, if you want to know more about that then. But when it comes to, if it still feels odd, it's just a aspect of the practice of building a personal brand that you're just not used to yet. And I'm not saying that you necessarily have to get used to it because you're building a personal brand. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if it's something still feels odd or something feels like uncomfortable or still pushing those comfort zone boundaries, it's because there hasn't been enough practice there, or you haven't gotten used to that feeling enough of your achievements being recognized as yours. Because if you do not claim your achievements, someone else will claim them for themselves. And growing your personal brand, you are the one who has to, boast a little bit. You have to brag a little bit, because if people don't hear it, they will not know. And that is the same for your audience. Your audience needs a leader. Your audience needs an expert in whatever problem you are solving. And if they don't hear about it, they are not going to know. And that is what you are there for. Be it you're using your face or not. Are you using your voice? Are you using your humor? Are you using a method that you prefer to communicate with? Be it via text in, say, like a Substack, or via any which way. As long as you're helping and serving the people that you are there to serve, that's all that really matters. If it's easier for you to put your face out there so that the audience and the attention comes along with it, great. That's what you're here for. But in the event that you're not, then that's okay. You've got other options for you. But it can still feel weird if you haven't had the practice for it, which is why I usually recommend people do something for a minimum of 90 days, see how it feels, see how it goes. Is it stressful? Is it not stressful? Then usually get past any of those early hiccups. Thank you for joining me for Seems Not Sorry. I will see you